Theruvan Sarnai everyone. Today I am going to talk about karma or karma and the categories of karma or karma and the different types of karma, and I am going to explain them with examples and details so that you get an understanding of the different types of karma and the effects or vipaka of the karma. So first of all, let's understand what a karma is. Chetanaham bhikkhave kammang vadami. So chetana becomes a karma. What type of chetana becomes a karma? A chetana with action that creates an effect becomes a karma. And there are 89 types of chitta or sit. There are 89 types. Out of the 89, there are 8 which are lokotara, which is transcendental. That will take you towards Nibbhana, which is the 8 are sotapanna marga chitte, sotapanna phala chitte, sakadagami marga chitta, sakadagami phala chitta, anagami marga chitta, anagami phala chitta, arihat marga chitta and arihat phala chitta. When you take out the 8, there are 81 remaining, which are the mundane or laukika chitta. So out of the 81, there are 29 that becomes karma or karma sit or karma chitta. So these 29 are the 12 akusal sit or the akusal chitta. There are 12 of them. Then you have 8 kamavachara kusal sit, then 5 rupavachara kusal sit, and 4 arupavachara kusal sit. So these 29 becomes the karma sit. For them to become karma sit, they have to be they have to give an action that will create an effect, right? So one thing you need to understand here is that there are 2 types of vipaka as well. The first one is pravritti vipaka, and then the second one is pratisandhi vipaka. Pravritti vipaka are the vipaka that or the effects that will come in the same life, come back to you in the same life. It could be sukha or dukkha. It can be happiness or sadness. It can come in both ways, good or bad. And then pratisandhi vipaka comes back in the next life or any future life. It can be in the next life or any future life. So pratisandhi can be good or bad as well, kusal or akusal. And there is something that you need to understand here about the karma and karma pata. So this karma is when there is a chitta or there is a chetana, chaitasika, that is not too strong. That doesn't bring an effect that is too strong. And when it's completed or when it becomes strong, that becomes a karma pata. So when there is a karma pata, it can go towards pratisandhi vipaka. But if it's just a karma, it has to be done, it has to come back to you as an effect as pravritti only. It can only come back as a pravritti. So once this life is over, this karma will vanish, will become null and void, right? So if we look at the categories, the first category is according to the action or according to the krutya. karma has been categorized into 4 according to the action. The first one is janaka karma. The second one is upathambaka karma. Third one upapilaka karma. And the fourth one is upagataka karma. So this is when you categorize it according to the action. These karma can also be categorized according to the order of effect or the priority. So if we take the priority wise or the order of effect, it can be divided as the first one garuka karma, then asanna karma, achirana karma, and katatta karma. Those are the 4 categories if we categorize according to the order of effect. Karma can also be categorized according to the time of effect. When does it affect you? The first one is ditta dhamma vedaniya karma, then upapajja vedaniya karma, aparapariya vedaniya karma, and the fourth one is ahosi karma. Then comes to another way of categorizing, and that is the place of effect. Akusala karma, then kamavachara kusala karma, then rupavachara kusala karma, and arupavachara kusala karma. So those are the 4 according to the place of effect. So now if we go back to the first way of categorizing, which is according to the action or according to the krutya, the first one is janaka karma. So what is a janaka karma? A janaka karma is a karma that gives pravritti and pratisandhi both vipaka. So it can give you a pravritti vipaka or a pratisandhi vipaka, and any janaka karma can be kusala or akusala. It can have a good effect or a bad effect. So when a karma becomes a karma pataya or becomes stronger into a given effect, it can come back as a janaka karma. So for example, one can be born as a human as a kusala janaka karma, or one can be born as a dog or an animal as a akusala janaka karma. Right? Once the effect is in place as a pratisandhi vipaka, this will not happen again for this karma. So if it is a pratisandhi vipaka, it won't happen again. But if this is coming as a pravritti vipaka, there is no limit to it. So while you are born as a dog, you will get anything to do with pravritti in that life, but you will not be born as a dog again for the same karma. Right? The same way, while you are born as a human, you will get the pravritti vipaka to do with the janaka karma in that life, throughout the life, but you will not be born as a human again because of that karma. So the second type of karma is called the upathambaka karma. So this type of karma supports the janaka karma, or it enhances the janaka karma. So this makes the effect stronger. For example, if someone was born to a rich family, then this upathambaka karma will make him happier and joyful and give him more and more treasure and pleasure and things like that. Right? Again, the upathambaka akusala karma can give the bad effects. If one was born as a dog, that making the dog starve or making the dog ill, things like that can come as a upattambaka karma to make it worse, to enhance the janaka karma. So this upattambaka karma will enhance the janaka karma. Right? Now the third one, according to the action, is the upapilaka karma. This upapilaka karma also can come as kusala or akusala. The upapilaka karma, what it does is reduce the effect of the janaka karma. Right? But this only happens as pravritti time. It doesn't happen as a pratisandhi. It only happens as pravritti vipaka, but it will reduce the effect of it. Say for example, you were born into a rich family. Now what comes into effect is, because it's a kusala janaka karma, the akusala upapilaka karma comes into play, and then it reduces the good things that you are supposed to get. Again, on the opposite side, if it was a bad janaka karma, and if it was that person was born as a dog, the upapilaka karma will come into play and make that dog to go into a rich family, and then to get a lot of good comfort and benefits and things like that. So upapilaka karma reduces the effect of the janaka karma. So it does the opposite to a certain extent, right? And then the fourth category, according to the action, is the upagataka karma. Again, upagataka can be kusala or akusala. Right? This upagataka karma, what it does is destroy the janaka type of karma. How it does is, so with a kusala, it can effect in 4 ways. The 4 ways are kusala into kusala, kusala into akusala, akusala into akusala, or akusala into kusala. So with a kusala, if there is a kusala janaka karma, another a stronger kusala karma can come into play and destroy the weaker janaka karma, and this stronger kusala karma can come into play. So that is one way of doing it. It can be pravritti and it can be pratisandhi vipaka as well as pravritti vipaka. So at the time of the birth, this can happen, as well as after the birth, when something is about to happen as a vipaka, it can come in a different way. So instead of a kusala, the kusala karma can be destroyed by an akusala karma, but it has to be a strong akusala karma. For example, someone wants to do someone gets something very nice and gets a nice car, and then when he is trying to drive, a strong upaghataka akusala karma comes into play, and he meets with an accident, something like that, and he gets to a really bad situation. Or it can be akusala into akusala. So akusala karma is happening, and then a worse one comes into play. Or it can be akusala into kusala. So anything, what happens is, it destroys the janaka karma. So the janaka karma is in place, but at the same time comes the upagataka karma and destroys it, and this takes place of the janaka karma, because this is a stronger karma than the janaka karma. So now if you look at all of these action karma in one example. So if we take Devadatta as a janaka kusala karma, he was born with a trihetuka pratisandhya. Trihetuka Pratisandhya is a Pratisandhya is a birth where you are able to understand Dhamma. And as a Upattambaka Kusala Karma, which becomes this one strong, he became a monk and attained dhyana. He was supposed he managed to get to dhyana, Ashta Samapatti, right? And then as a Upapilaka Akusala Karma, he tried to hurt Buddha. And then as a Upagataka Akusala Karma, he did the Sangha Bedaya. And then he ended up in the Avici Mahanarake, which is one of the worst hells. Right? So this is an example of how this karma works. So the second set is the order of the karma or the priority of the karma. So the first one in the priority category is the Garuka karma. So this is the strongest one. This Garuka karma cannot be changed or avoided by any other karma. So once there is a Garuka karma, it cannot be avoided or changed. So the again Garuka can be Akusala and Kusala. So the two main Akusala Garuka karma are becoming a Niyata Mithya Dittika, becoming a permanent Mithya Ditti, or performing a Panchanantariya Papa karma. So those are the two main Akusala Garuka karma. And if we take Kusala Garuka karma, attaining dhyana is a Kusala Garuka karma, right? Because if one is not a Mithya Ditti or has not done any Panchanantariya Papa karma, this dhyana Chitta are Mahatgata Sit, or they are very strong. So they will become a Garuka karma. Right? The second in order is the Asanna karma. Asanna, the closest. These are the last moment karma or the thoughts that has been done in the last moment in your life. So before death, if one was doing something again and again and again, or was thinking about something again and again and again, that becomes a Asanna karma. That becomes strong, and that comes into effect as the next strongest karma. Then the third type of karma in the order is the Achanna karma. Achanna karma are either you do one karma constantly or think about it constantly. So the Asanna karma are the latest ones you did. But these ones doesn't have to be the latest ones, but it could have been done when you were a kid. But as long as you are thinking about it and then you are becoming happy about it, that becomes an Achanna karma. It can be Kusala or Akusala. It can come into effect in both ways. So if you have done something really bad, and if you are thinking about that again and again and again, that becomes strong, and that can come into play after the death. So if it's a Kusala karma, if you're thinking about that, then it can come into play after the death. And the fourth in order is the Katatta karma. These karma are not very strong. But when there aren't any Garuka karma or Asanna karma or Achanna karma, then these come into play. So these are the last in the order, but if there is nothing on top, this come into play. So that is how the order, how it's categorized into the order of effect. Then comes the next category, the next way of categorized. It's the time of effect, how it comes into effect. there are 4 types again. The first one is Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya karma, then Upapajja Vedaniya karma, Aparapariya Vedaniya karma, and Ahosi karma. Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya karma are the karma that happens in the same life. Then comes the Upapajja Vedaniya karma. Upapajja Vedaniya karma comes in the next life. Aparapariya Vedaniya karma comes in the life after the next life, or any life, any future life. Then Ahosi karma are the karma that does not come into effect. So all these 4 again have kusala and akusala both. Right? Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya, if something was supposed to happen in this life and you spend this life, what was left that did not come becomes Ahosi. Ahosi karma are the karma that gets null and void. So if one karma does not come back in this life and you die, and if it is a Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya karma, it's not going to come back in the next life. So that's done. So that becomes null and void. So those are type of Ahosi karma. For example, when one becomes Sotapanna, all the karma to do with that person going into Satarapaya and anything to do with the Satarapaya will get null and void, because he is not going to go back to Satarapaya. So those become Ahosi karma. That's another example. Right? And if one has attained dhyana in this life, and all of a sudden that person created a Panchanantari Papa karma, then the kusala karma that was created by the dhyana becomes null and void, because the Panchanantariya Papa karma comes into play and it becomes strong, and he's not going to benefit from the dhyana kusala karma, because it becomes null and void. It becomes a Ahosi karma. Right? So those are the Ahosi karma. It can be good or bad, both ways. And the 4th way it's categorized is the place of effect. Akusala karma, then Kamavachara kusala karma, which can only come back in a Kamavachara realm, and the Rupavachara kusala karma, which will effect when you are in a Rupavachara realm, and Arupavachara kusala karma, which will effect in a Arupavachara realm. So these are the types of karma, and the way it's categorized and how it comes into effect, and the order of effect, and the time of effect, and the place of effect. I hope you guys understood this, and please message me or comment underneath if you have any questions, and I'm more than happy to explain to my knowledge. Therwan Sarnai.